the Happy Thanksgiving vegan cooking class that we have. And our first recipe that we're gonna be starting is the vegan butter. And the ingredients that we're gonna be needing first are the oils. So there's 3 oils that we use for this recipe, which are extra virgin coconut oil, and also extra virgin cold pressed olive oil, and liquid lecithin oil. And the first ingredient, which is the coconut oil, you will need 1 1/4 of a cup. And you can start by adding it to your blender. Okay. All the oils go in the blender first. So you will add your coconut oil, which is 1 1/4 of a cup. And your next oil, it's going to be the olive oil. It's already pre-measured, 3/4 of a cup. And your lecithin oil, which you will be needing 2 tablespoons. Yes, 2 tablespoons. And this is very good for you too, and it also gives a color like a butter, like a yellowish soft color. So that's 1. And you can scrape it off too because it's a very thick oil. And you just want everything, you know, inside your blender. And then the other tablespoon. You can see the oil. You can buy this at Whole Foods. I think you guys have a Whole Wheatery here. You guys can buy it here. And you just scrape all of it. So then after you do that, you're going to blend it for a minute. I don't know how to work this, guys. Oh, there it is. So you kind of have like a timer, and you blend it for a minute. I don't have a timer. And the reason we're doing this butter, it's because number 1, it's vegan. There's no milk in it. And also because it tastes like butter. It's really delicious. You guys are gonna like it. And it doesn't clog your arteries. And also it is a very sparing recipe, and it can be used to substitute any butter or margarine in your recipes. And see how it starts to look a little bit thicker and the color changes? Okay, so now you can stop that. You can stop it. Nothing's gonna happen. And then you're gonna do your next part, which is you're gonna get 1 cup of water, and you're gonna be getting 1 tablespoon of pink salt and 1 teaspoon. And I already put the salt in this cup. It's in here. So it's 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. And I mix my pink salt, Himalayan salt, with sea salt, because my husband learned in the camp meeting that we had in Oregon that it has the iodine and more minerals when you combine them both. So now what I'm doing is I'm mixing this. You whisk it so it will be like a salty water. So once you see that it's kind of incorporated, you turn the blender on again. You turn it to like a medium high because it depends on the blender. I'm so used to my blender. And what you want to do is you want to add this water with salt slowly. This is not helping me. Let me get all the salt. Yeah, it's easier with this one. See how it's getting thicker? So now you're gonna blend it a little bit more high until you see it's kind of like struggling. Your blender's struggling to mix it. You can take it out. It has to be like a creamy consistency. See how it's kind of struggling now? Okay, you can go either higher, or you're done. So now you get a container and you transfer it there. Okay. See how it is? So after you transfer it to your container, you're gonna put it in the fridge. And you can leave it overnight, and let's say you want to do a recipe the next day, you can use it. But let's say you're like, oh, I only have 30 minutes. I need this to get like chill as soon as possible. Put it in the freezer. You just run water, because the oil. Okay, let me show you how it turns out. So this is how it comes out. I already made it yesterday. So it's like an actual butter.
That's nice.
And I don't know if you can smell it. I personally don't mind. You guys can pass it around and smell. I don't mind the taste of coconut. It's not a strong coconut flavor. It actually like has a nice flavor. And then this is the before, and this is the after. And if you want to go a little bit more darker, some people put turmeric powder. You could put like a pinch, and you put it in the blender. Don't put it after though, because you're gonna be mixing and it's gonna take long. So yeah, that's the